Hey everyone, it's Byron again. I'm here to testify for Jesus Christ. Saturday morning, I was about to go get on my bicycle and take a ride, and this came over me. This is something I consistently think about throughout, I guess, the last couple of years, and that's the theme of a carnival. And I just want to talk to you just for a minute about a carnival to allow you an angle to look at the world that may be helpful for you. I'm going to show some visuals of a carnival, somebody going up on a Ferris wheel looking out at all the different choices that are at a carnival. And I'd like for you, as you look out there at all those choices, imagine that's actually representative of your world, and you have a relationship with God. Now, if all those things in the world are not distracting or detracting, whatever the word's supposed to be, you from your relationship, you have a full bank account. But if you go out there in the carnival and this catches your eye and that catches your eye and that catches your eye, then you start spending your money here or your time, spending your money here or your time, and pretty soon your bank account or your time with God, your personal relationship with God, the Holy Ghost in you, not saying that the Holy Ghost leaves you, however, you can estrange yourself over there buying some cotton candy from the Lord. And then finish up with the cotton candy, hit the roller coaster, check out the bumper cars, go to this little alien abduction place I think they got in here. And after it's all said and done, you get back to your car at the end of the day. You're spent. Your bank account's empty. You haven't had no time with God. And just take yourself from that carnival setting and make it real life. You wake up in the morning, you got TV to turn on, you got the radio to listen to, you got this to go see down there. Joe calls you on the phone. Oh man, I have been putting this off for a long time. And before long, the same thing can happen to you in real life. And there's a song, you know, my head, like I did a video, my head is humming or your head is humming, something like that. But it's the things that I've heard in my life, the songs, etc. And over the course of time, they just fill your head. So I occasionally am trying my best to isolate myself, focus, and then something will go off in my head. I'll have a memory of the song, whatever. Pretty soon I'm humming the song, etc. And I know I'm different. I mean, all of us are different. But the best way that I've found to isolate myself to get to where I can focus is I read the Bible. Simultaneously, as I'm reading the Bible, I have a notepad and I try to write out what the Bible is saying. And then I'm communicating with the Lord and say, Lord, show me what it is you would like for me to see. And for that period of time, my mind is free, not only from the current distractions of the world, cars passing by, making too much noise and frustrating me, but the things that are humming in my head, I would say. And that's a play on Stairway to Heaven. And I started this whole bit about things going off in your head because I was going to talk about this song called Carnival. And a lady that did it called Natalie Marchant. But anyway, she talks about, literally in the song, it's a secular song, but she talks about going down the streets and everything's happening. And within the song, believe it or not, within this secular song, she mentions a prophet who's trying to prevent her from going to hell. So I don't want you to think that I believe you can lose your salvation by partaking in things that are not godly or, you know, being involved in things that are quote unquote worldly. I don't want you to think that at all. But I do want you to think, and I consistently talk about Ezekiel 14. I want you to think about being estranged. And if you were in a marriage and you basically told your spouse, okay, I'm not going to spend my time with you, and you had a house, you put a line down the middle of the house, you stay on that side, I'm on this side. I want you to visualize that as your time with God. You could be driving down the road, listening to a religious song. There's sometimes when I hear a religious song, like when I hear this song, Casting Crowns, and there's people who can make up stuff that might be negative or something like about the band. But I hear this song, Who Am I? And when I think about who am I that the Lord of all the earth would have time for me? Who am I? And that would kind of lead me into the next video I'm going to do, which is Star Wars. And I'm going to make sense of Star Wars. I can look in my eyes. I can tell I'm tearing up a little bit. They get red when I do that because I can feel it. But consider throughout your time through the day or maybe the next week or something like that, consider as when you step out into the world, it's like a carnival and everyone is buying for your money or your time with God. You got a big bank account, you spent the morning with God, had a devotional, etc., and then poof, you hit the fairway or whatever they call it, midway in the fair, and then pretty soon it's like, man, I'm spent. I don't have any more money or stuff in my bank account with God because the world just threw me a loop today. So just a visualization or a way of thinking about things that might be helpful. Sometimes it's good to approach things from different angles, and that's what I wanted to share. All right. See you later.